kind of finished my rehab for my torn hamstring. Get told that there's rumblings. I have a card coming here. Obviously, I want to be on it, and so I started amping up training, testing the body. Joints get a little bit sore, so I getting tendonitis in my one elbow just from beating myself up. Go and get IMS done on my arm, and I've used it before quite a few times. Actually, it helped a lot for a lot of my other injuries. And one of the last needles, they go to turn the needle, and you hear a little click, and you hear the doctor say, "Uh-oh." And whenever a healthcare professional says, "Uh-oh," you know stuff is bad. They ask me, what do I do? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, go get someone. So I have the needle stuck in my arm and promptly go to the emergency room.
So, like, how do you deal with something like that? Like, as far as the person that was handling that, you know, is that something that they say, you know, happens from time to time, or?
No. So, everyone I've talked to does acupuncture, does IMS, does all this other stuff. With acupuncture needles, no one's heard of it. This is like one of the first times I've ever heard of this happening. It's just a manufacturer's defect. We took a look kind of at the needle, how the handle was placed apparently was in the right place, or just apparently I angered some gypsy woman in the middle of nowhere and she put a hex on me, and just a set of freak circumstances happened, and this is where I am.
Yeah, so you had to get surgery to take it out, or?
Yeah, so like they came in, cut it crossways, and then it spread in here and kind of like use this whole area. It's such a tiny, fine needle, which is really sharp. So every time I turn my thumb, I could feel it cutting into new tissue, and it moved. And like it started off as a straight needle, but due to the placement of being in there, by the end of it is almost like a hook, like almost like a backwards sorry Americans.
So I mean, are you done doing that kind of treatment now?
Oh, never again, never, no.
And how do you handle it? Like, do you take a legal action against the person that kind of messed this up, or you just have to deal with it?
That's the thing, is it's really tough because it being a manufacturer's defect, with that, it comes more down to, you know, it's a company in China, and that, so this could take a while, so hence why I've been kind of very not specific with all the details.
Right.
So we're just, you know, talking to the legal team and kind of go from there. But the biggest thing is, like, for me, is I'm not out to screw anyone and like get some Oprah money, you know what I mean? It's not gonna happen. But more than anything, it's just about staying positive in these negative times more than anything.